Hello boys and girls, welcome back to another review, this time reviewing iZombie Season 2. It is safe to say that I got a little bit addicted to this series. I've basically been watching it non-stop for the last few days. Anyway, it's time for a review. We get to follow Liz around her usual zombie life. She's still helping Clive with all of his cases, still working at the market with Ravi, and still has an on and off relationship with Major. While she's doing all of that, she's still changing personality every time she has a new brain, which she has to hide from Clive. While all of this is happening, there's more happening in the background. For example, Blaine with how he's coping with life now that he's no longer a zombie, and will the relationship between Ravi and Peyton ever go back to the way it was? Obviously that is not all the story, but I don't want to ruin the storyline for the people who have yet to see the season yet. However, I will say that unlike a lot of series where they've got more than 10 episodes in a season, I didn't get bored with a single episode. I was hooked the whole time. I just wanted to find more about each of the 5 main characters and how they were living and coping with the zombie thing. What I love seeing in just about every episode is how Liv prepares her brains to make the food she eats more normal, or just for it to taste better. We get to see her make a BLT, burgers and stews, and the sequence that is usually great to watch, with the end result making you crave to have tried some of these foods. Also a little bit worried about the fact you're wanting to eat a brain. One thing I am annoyed about was the fact that the situation that involved Liv and her family falling out was dropped altogether after the first episode. You only hear about this once more, and that was when Liv told Major so he can get him to leave. I wanted to know how Liv was going to explain to her family what happened, but instead she just went on with her normal life as if the writers couldn't be bothered or couldn't think of a good way to get their family back together. The cast in the show is amazing, and I couldn't imagine a better group of actors to play the characters. Over the course of season 2, I went from hating Donnie to loving him and how weird he is. Plus the friendship between Major and Ravi is fantastic, as it's the new bromance that everyone wants. If you haven't watched the series yet, then go and give it a try. I'm sure you'll love it. And if you're watching this to try and make up your mind, you should start season 2, because if you were iffy about season 1, then trust me, this season is a hell of a lot better. This has been Aaron Morrison, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.